I won't beat around the bush on this one. I did everything I can, but the only way for you to get your offload record cleared is to have a successful travel outside the country and a clean record, which means you came back to the Philippines on the date you said you would. Once you get offloaded in Philippine immigration, the moment you decide to leave and travel again, you will automatically be endorsed to the second inspection of immigration, even after loads of questions from the first immigration officer. Let me tell you my personal experience. I was offloaded last February 2020 on my first attempted solo travel outside the country. I won't mention which country it is, but it requires a visa for a Philippine passport holder. I won't get much into detail, but I was shattered. I thought I will never be able to get out of the country ever. Then, there's quarantine and lockdown. Just imagine the depression. Insane. Basically, what the immigration told me is that they suspect possible human trafficking on my case, even though this is a very legit travel for me and I spent a fortune for this. Their main reason is cannot establish relationship in the country. Anyway, after all of that was said and done, I tried to leave again after 2 years. It was around December 2022. I decided to take my aunt with me, so I am no longer a human trafficking suspect. LOL. Guess what? I was offloaded again, and they are threatening that they will offload my aunt too if I complain. I spent for the whole trip to treat my aunt too, but I was the one left behind. I feel so bad because she needs to go alone to a different country. If not, she will get a record too. She was so scared there, but I made sure that she is taken care of and all the tours are booked. I want to highlight that I have all the papers they need ready. You know, like basic proof of work, payslip, ITR, and everything, but still. No. How did I manage to finally pass immigration? Well, the answer is travel agency. Instead of DIY, I decided to go with a travel agency instead. My first trip I went to is to Hong Kong in 2023, and it was like a dream come true. Basically, with agency, you can answer every question of IO confidently that has papers that will back up everything. By the way, I am working remotely for a US company, so I am considered as a freelancer. After I got offloaded in 2020, I decided to get all my local obligations like tax done and all those stuffs, thinking it might help me in immigration. But guess what? It did not. So, successful interview with IO. It was of course in the second inspection once more, and he checked all my papers. Payslip, COE, itinerary, flight details, agency receipts, and he told me, I will let you off this time, but make sure to come back on the said date, but that won't lift your offload just yet. You need to prove us that you will have a good record before we lift it. So yeah, that's it. I was able to go. However, it took me 4 trips before it gets lifted. Every time I spend hours in the second inspection waiting line. Here's my timeline. Hong Kong, June 2023. Malaysia, July 2023. Indonesia, May 2024. Taiwan, July 2024. After Taiwan, that is when they decided to lift my offload, and I am finally free from the curse of the second inspection. Philippine immigration have improved. It is best to highlight that I have noticed huge improvement in Philippine IO when we traveled to Taiwan, July 2024. They are more friendly and smiling, and the power trippers are finally gone. I will never forget one immigration officer asked me, "So you got offloaded in 2022? How was the IO? She rude?" And I said yes, I think that person got fired. She did a very bad power tripping job there, offloading me and letting my aunt go alone to a different country without any assistance. That is so bad and dangerous, like for real. She is a senior over 60 years. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope me sharing my experience will help you in any way. If not, don't hesitate to contact me and I would be happy to give you tips and discuss anything. My email is bailey@dahabpeakstravels.org. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more travel tips.